when I retired from the Air Force, I was president of the Air Force, president of the Hatteras Civic Association.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the objects that I was interested in trying to get here was a bank here for the village of Hatteras, because I knew there was a lot of funds available needed to be. So I went out and talked to different members of, the old planters. They didn't want to put another one, so they had one in Buxton. Talked to the other banks that were in the area, but Nags Head and so forth. And none of them seemed to be too much interested. Well, East Carolina Bank had just started up there. They had an office in Nags Head, one in Matteo. And several, I guess maybe a year later, I got a call one day and asked me if I could meet with them, that they were interested in putting a bank in Hatteras Village, and that they would like to talk to me about it. And of course, I was still president of the association, so I went and met with them. And they said yes, they were really interested in doing it. They'd done a survey, et cetera, and was wondering if I would be interested in managing it. And I was working part-time with Sheriff Cahoon as a reserve deputy. And I told him, of course, I said, I don't know a thing about banking except write checks, spend the money, and try to balance my books. Anyway, they offered me the job, and I came back and I talked to Sheriff Cahoon and took the position. And we opened here in Hatteras Village. The trailer, as you're going out of the village on the left, past the Channel Bass, is where we opened.
Oh, okay.
And then I got with them, stayed with them 9 years, and in that 9 years, we went and opened one in Ocracoke, built one in a beautiful bank over there. And I was on them continually about opening in Avon, which came after I left the bank. And Sheriff Coon called me one day and said that he would like me to consider coming on as his chief deputy, and that he was would really, like for me to do it. So we talked salary, and it was more than the bank paid. And so I was out in California to the Rose Bowl game, or actually the Super Bowl game, the Rose Bowl, and Sheriff Coon made the announcement that I would be coming on as his chief deputy, which I did in 1980, and then was elected for sheriff in 1982 for 5 terms.